Microphone check 1 2 1 2. It's your boy the NetworkBruh. I'm back with another live stream, LiveLab episode number 96. It says 95 in the title. It's actually episode 96. 4 more episodes, and we are 100 episodes deep into live streaming here. Give me a second here. Today's lab is we're gonna be using Boson Netsim. So hopefully you guys got a copy. If not, then just make sure you're subscribed, because once I get to about 5,000 subscribers, I will be giving away a promotional copy, or a copy of Boson Netsim, your flavor of choice, whether that's the CCNP version, Encore, an RC, or the CCNA version, or the exam. Whichever one floats your boat. Just make sure that you can try to get me to the 5,000 subscriber. Or actually, I need to try to get to 5,000 subscribers at least by summer. If not, then whenever. But that's when I'll be doing the giveaway. The good folks at Boson, like I said, they gave me a promotional copy to kind of demonstrate on my channel, and also give away when I reach a specific milestone, and that was my milestone. Anyway, today's lab is troubleshooting Etherchannel. So we've been doing pretty much Etherchannels the last week or so, and we've been configuring them. We learned about the 2 different protocols. Actually, there's 3. There's static Etherchannels, where you set the modes on to on. We also did the PAGP, which is a Cisco proprietary one that is turned on by either having one switch in active mode, or PAGP will be desirable in auto or desirable and desirable, and then it will form an Etherchannel. And if you want an LACP Etherchannel, then you'll have to have one as active and the other side is passive, or both of them active. Desirable and auto is what I meant to say. So desirable and auto, or desirable and desirable, and then that will form an LACP Etherchannel. I'll be always trying to, try to remember what modes put you into an Etherchannel. And for this lab, we're gonna be like I said, we've been setting them up, and we've been learning about the different features. Now we got to try to fix this shit, troubleshooting Etherchannels, and that's what this one's about. So if you do have a copy of Boson Netsim, go ahead and fire that up, and we're gonna do troubleshooting Etherchannel lab number 1. There's 3 labs in this one, and I think they have like a couple tickets on each one, right? Is that what it is? No, this one just got tasks. So this got a task 1, examine the Etherchannel. So we'll run a couple show commands. Task 2 is to fix and verify. So fix it, and then I guess run some show commands to verify that the Etherchannel worked. And then towards the end, we have the solution, and just in case we couldn't figure it out. So that's what that's about. I'm gonna give you guys a couple minutes to set it up if you do have Boson Netsim. If not, then just follow along and try to get the theory here, I guess. In the meantime, shout out to nobody in the chat room. Y'all just viewing. It's all good though. Let's see what we got on the agenda today. I thought I saved Network World on my favorites here. I guess not. Shout out to the Milwaukee Bucks, man. Game 6 closed it out, man. Giannis, the Greek Freak, man, closed it out with a 50 piece, man. Boy dropped a 50 piece on their ass, man, and won the title without going to a super team. There's all these trade rumors. He said, no, I'm going to stick with this team. He said, what did he say? He said, there's some unfinished business here. So I guess he extended his contract, stayed with Milwaukee, and sure enough, they looks like that paid off there. So that's what we got in the sports world. What else we got here? We talked about the TPM chip. Let's do this. So I'll give you a couple more minutes. Let some people, late stragglers, come into the stream. Sometimes, typically we stream, I say this every time, Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But, I guess some people either come off from work, and I don't know if this is too early for some people, too late for some people. I have viewers worldwide, so there might be somebody that watching this at like 2 in the morning and stuff like that. But this is the time that's convenient for me. I'm sorry if I couldn't do it at the time that's convenient for you. Tomorrow, I might even stream earlier, because I'm going to have my daughter, and typically on Thursdays, like I said, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I might do something early, so that way I can spend some time with her and stuff like that. Need to be more here. So news. Anyways, what's going on y'all then? We got Morningstar in the building. Appreciate you for tuning in rather. He says setting up this lab. Okay, that's what's up. Like I mentioned, we are going to be using Boson Netsim today. So news. Let's see here. We got a couple hours ago. Malware on employees' company computer led to cyber attack on UVM Medical Center. Interesting. Where's UVM? Let's see what that's at. Is that Virginia or something? University of Vermont Medical Center. Damn it. I hope he wasn't looking at anything that was not good, but he got malware on the computer. And now we got a cyber attack. One afternoon in late October, the IT department at University of Vermont Medical Center started receiving reports of glitching computer systems across its networks. Employees reported they were having trouble logging into business and critical applications. Woo, and it's the medical center too. Oh, that's a prime target for cyber attackers, man, or hackers, man. Just because you can get so much personal information if you can get to the hospital system, right? All that protected health information that you can gather, names, credit card information. I mean, you could do the same thing with banking as well, but just the health industry is just one of those industries where that information needs to be protected. So security is really important. If you can get into cybersecurity, that's where the money is at. So the possibility was very much within a few hours, the IT department began to suspect the hospital was experiencing a cyber attack. The possibility, it's crazy too. It's like a silent attack. You being attacked and you don't know the shit. You walking up and down, you got security, armed and stuff, looking around and stuff like that. But meanwhile, you're getting attacked. That's crazy, man. See, man, listen, man. The possibility was very much on the IT team's radar as several other major hospitals networks nationwide fell victim to cyber attacks earlier last fall, which we knew about too. Immediately, UVM Medical Center cut off all internet connection to the network to protect what data it could. Soon after, the department discovered a text file on the network computer, apparently left by the perpetrators of the attack. It basically said, "We've encrypted your data. If you want to get the key to unencrypt us, contact us." Whew. And that's where it starts, right? Then that's why they call it ransomware, because they have your data. They basically kidnap your data and they expect you to pay them, right? Unfortunately, a lot of the companies have like insurance to protect themselves from things like this happening. I remember working at Orange County Public Schools. Well, I shouldn't have said that. Damn. Okay, so I used to work as a desktop technician at the public school system here in the Orlando, Florida system, right? So, and we had actually a PC that had ransomware on it, right? And it was the librarian. She was just like, "What is this? Why is this like it keeps popping up these messages and stuff like that?" And I didn't really know much about ransomware at the time. I want to say it was about 2015 or something like that, maybe 2016. I don't remember. And then, I started researching and I saw what the file extension, I can't remember. It was like XYZ or ZZZ, something like that. I can't remember. And then I looked it up and I realized, oh, this is ransomware. And ransomware is a way they can, pretty much take your data and ask you for money for it. And then fortunately we had, I'm not going to say which system it was, but we used to, wipe our computers, basically, image of the computers. But I was basically able to just pretty much image the computer and start from scratch. And I had to let the teacher know, like, hey, or librarian know, like, look, whatever you have on there, I'm gonna have to wipe this computer clean because it's been infected with something that's called ransomware. And had to educate her on that and tell her she had to be careful on whatever. I don't know how it got on the PC, but it's crazy, man. Big business, man. So that's the reason why we need to get into cybersecurity. So never use Boson Netsim. This will be cool to see. We got Danielle Williams in the bill. Appreciate you for tuning in. So yeah, Boson Netsim is, like I said, it's a simulator. It is not an emulator. So it is not actual iOS that you're using. Matter of fact, if I jump on one of these switches here, I'll close that. So right now I'm on core switch 1. We have just pretty much a simple network, right? We have the core layer, distribution layer, and access layer. If I do a show version, you'll see it says this is the type of iOS that I'm using, or at least the software I'm using. It says boss, right? Booted. What is the type? Boson 3500. It's a fake router, okay? A fake switch, rather. This is a simulator, so it simulates the environment of the software that is on a switch. So it's not an emulator, as opposed to an emulator like GNS3 or even G. That uses actual images from those switches and stuff like that, and it emulates that environment. Kind of like like video game emulators. It emulates Super Nintendos and Genesis and stuff like that. You're playing with the actual software, but you don't have the hardware to run it, the platform to actually run it. So that's why they call it a simulator, Boson Network Simulator. That's just their, their trendy name for the application. And but it does it does enough for you to at least learn this application and get the feel for it. So but let's go ahead and get started. Let's see, tasks. We have 2 tasks here, right? Task 1 is to examine the existing Etherchannel or Etherchannel and then fix and verify. So something here broken, right? We got access layer, distribution layer, core layer, and we have the PC on the access layer right there, right? So task number 1 says we will examine the Etherchannel configuration and locate potential problems on DSW1. Let's go on DSW1. This guy right here. Bloop. That's the double thing. The thing I like about this. You can close the lab, restart it again. You'll have the same topology, unlike yesterday when I had to. When I was running on those issues with EVNG and stuff like that, they can be kind of buggy or whatever. But this, you can just close it, reopen it real quick. This is not running off a VM or anything like that. This is just an executable, launches, and it's just ready to go. Plus, we don't have to set anything up. We just jump right into whatever we need to. All the trunks have been set up and everything like that. So that's the beauty about Boson Netsim. I'll leave a link in the description if you want. Yes, exactly, Juan. Kind of like Packet Tracer. Exactamundo. Except it's a bit beefier, more commands that are supported on here. Plus, if you go to, let's say we go to the labs, real quick, before I start, right? Real quick. Let's go to View, Windows, and then go to Labs. I think the window's over here. That's why. And you can see all the labs that are supported in it. I'm going to collapse these. And then you see we have all these CCNA labs, we have all the Encore labs, and all the NRC labs, right? So let's say, for example, today we're doing something from the Encore labs, and you have stuff that, from every topic, not every topic, but a good majority of the topics from the Encore exam. You got the check marks for the ones that I've already done. So like last week we done spanning tree and stuff like that. So that's why I got green check marks. I could always reset it. We have hot standby routing protocol, GLBP. They got some new labs because they had different versions of it and stuff like that. So, and then like I said, you can jump right into whatever you need to study, so that way you don't have to set up IP addressing, trunks, make sure everything's connected and stuff like that. You just jump into the technology that you need to and get going. So that's what I love about this application too. So yes, kind of like Packet Tracer, it's just way beefier and way more topics and stuff like that. So sweet, thanks. Might have to get this. Yeah, I'll give you a link. I was supposed to leave the link in the description of this video and I haven't done that, but y'all hit me with that like button too. So task number, did I not load the lab? I'm gonna reset these windows, man. What's going on here? Okay, there's a topology. That's what I was looking for. So, task 1. On DSW1, display a summary of the Ethernet or Etherchannel configuration. Which ports on DSW1 are configured as part of the Etherchannel? So, let's go on DSW1. Bloop, bloop. Right? Double click that guy. And y'all know my favorite Etherchannel command. Show Etherchannel summary. And we see all of these ports that are in the Etherchannel, right? We have P01. Port channel 1. We have S and a U. What does that mean? We got to go to Legends and see what that means, right? S, capital S, not lowercase s, which means suspended. A capital S means it's a layer 2, and then the U means it's in use. So that is good. So P01 is up. We have what protocol we're using. There's nothing there, so that lets us know that it's not PAGP or LACP. It is just a static ether channel, right? So it's kind of like vendor agnostic, basically, right? We have the ports that are in that bundled in that port channel. We have FA02, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. What else they want to know? That's all the ports that are configured as part of the Ether channel. That's pretty much all they want to know. Question 2 says, and that's what I love about this too, they ask you, before you start the lab, start configuring shit and try to fix and break stuff, right? They ask you, do you know about this theory? Do you know run these show commands? Look at the network, examine it, and then they tell you, okay, what problems did you find? Go ahead and fix it. That's what I love about this application. Question 2 says, display information specific to the Ether channel configuration on port channel 1. Well, we looked at all the port channels. This is the summary. Let's look at specifically port channel 1. How do we do that? Show, we can do, there's several ways we can do this, right? We do show Ether channel, what is it? I got a question mark to that one. Port channel 1, can you do that? Or you can just do the number right there, show Ether channel 1. No, you got a question mark to that. There we go. Show Ether channel 1, port channel. And we have stuff that are specifically to port channel 1. That's how you do it. See, I'm learning stuff every day, right? Group 1, what port channels are in the group? Just port channel 1. What ports we have in it? Right there. 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. It's been up for 21 minutes. That's as long as it's been streaming. What else we got here? We got 7 numbers in the 7 ports in the port channel. Nothing on hot standby. We learned about that yesterday, right? Backup interfaces that could join the port channel if need be. Which Ether channel link aggregation protocol is in use on DSW1? We already said that, right? The protocol, it's blank right there, so that lets us know it's a static Ether channel. So it's not LACP or PAGP. It's just a static Ether channel, right? How many ports are bundled in the port channel? Right there, it says right there, 7. Number of ports, 7, right? Question 3, on DSW1, display a list of switch interfaces and their states. What is the state of port channel 1 interface? So one of our favorite ones, at least one of my favorite ones, is what? They wanted what did they say? The interfaces and their states. I like show IP interface brief for this one, right? Very popular one. Very common one that you do run when you jump on a PC or on a switch rather. We have the IP addressing information, name of the interface, right? And then the line status, and then the protocol. So layer 1 and layer 2, right? Isn't that right? Yeah. Layer 1, layer 2. Port channel 1 is up and up. What else they want to know? The state of the interface. It is up. We don't have any IP addressing, so it is, like we already said, it's layer 2. We also do show interface status, right? That lets us know it is connected, it's trunking, full. The speed and duplex is pretty much auto. Question 4 says, display information specific to Ether channel configuration of port channel 1. Now, they want to know the actual configuration for it. I don't really know that one. I mean, other than just running the show run for that interface, how does ASW1 configuration? Oh, we got to go to ASW1. So ASW1, whoop, display information to the Ether channel configuration port 1. So enable, let's do a show Ether channel sum real quick. Ether channel, y'all hit me with that like button, man. Gotta like what y'all see. I typically stream Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, we have this large study spreadsheet. I'm studying for the Encore exam, even though I'm not taking it. What else they wanted to know? If you want to share it, join my Discord server. This is the link to my Discord server. Bloop, bloop. Make sure you join that so you can get a copy of the spreadsheet, study spreadsheet. They wanted to know, how does the configuration on port channel 1 differ from DSW1? What do we got to do to check the configuration on that? Well, we do see we have an SU here, which means it's layer 2 and up, right? Up, or in use rather. The protocol is the same. We have an FA01 here. That's interesting, right? What did we say on this? We got 2, 3, 4. So this is missing. It looked like it's missing a port channel 1. Y'all see that on this? That's for 1. So, but then it says here PD. What does the capital P mean again? Capital P means it's bundled in the port channel, and the D means it is default port. I think that's more of a spanning tree thing. So, but either way, that channel, that interface is not bundled into that. So how many do we have in here? Let's do that other show command, which was show Ether channel, port channel. I'm sorry, 1 port channel. Is that what it was? How was it again? Show Ether channel 1, and then brief. That's not what it was. It was show Ether channel. Let me see. Let's go back on that channel. What was it? We said show Ether channel 1 port channel. That's what I did. And then we're here. We did show Ether channel port channel. You can't do that. That's rather interesting. Is that running a different version? Come on, fam. Okay, so you want to fuck with me today? Let's see. Let's do a show. Let's just do a show Ether channel port channel. Let's do that. Okay, so we got information on the whole port channel. It says here, is it a summary? It's not a summary, so it gives us everything on it. It says right here, FA01 is in that port channel for sure, but on DSW1 it is not. So that stands out to me. That is, but let's look at the configuration then. Let's actually, y'all know I try to stay away from show run, but you know, they said to look at the configuration. I don't know any other commands to look at the actual configuration other than that. So PO1, port channel 1 is trunking on the access layer side, right? What else we want to see on DSW1? Show run interface PO1. That has the encapsulation. This one doesn't. That stands out to me as well. That could be it. But also remember, this one had some configs on the Fast Ethernet 01. That says it's part of channel group 1, mode on, trunking. And FA01 on this guy, interface PO1, not PO1, FA01, trunking .1Q, trunking. This doesn't have the encapsulation, nor does it have that interface bundled in the port channel. So that's got to be an issue there. That is how the configuration differ. So unless y'all know any other commands to look at the configuration, I just did show run and then that interface. So y'all know I try to stay away from show run, but it is what it is. That I had to break it down with that one. So on ASW1, go to back ASW1, display the list of ports that are bundled in port channel 1. What port is bundled in ASW1 that is not bundled in DSW1? We already determined that, right? FA01. We already determined that. So maybe I'm jumping ahead of myself here. On ASW1, question 6, display the spanning tree state information. What is the status of port channel 1? So we do what? Show span on ASW1. Show span. We have somebody else is the root. So one of these guys is the root. This is from the vantage point of ASW1, right? He says that switch right there is the root. Maybe it's the neighboring switch, maybe it's not, who knows? But our route to get there is port channel 1. And then we have a designated port, FA011. Is that part of the port channel? I don't think so. No, we have 1 through 8 in the port channel. I don't know what else they want to see on this port channel on this, but we definitely have port channel 1 is the root port. So we know that it's not the switch, not the root switch, and also we have a switch port to get us to the root switch, which is the port channel. We got 2 more questions and then we start fixing shit. On DSW1, display the STP information. Go back to DSW1, span and tree, show span. He also says somebody else was the root. So most likely, are we running PVST? Yes, on that one. Running PVST on this one as well. So most likely the core switch is the root. DSW1 says to get there, you have to take GI01. So one of these is GI01. One thing I like about this is that if you highlight it, bloop, it tells you which one is GI01. And that's not it. That's probably GI01 right here, which is that right there. And if you highlight it, it says GI01. It's probably behind me, if y'all can see. I don't know. Yeah, that's probably going to be behind my... let me move my ugly ass out of the way. Hold on. Bloop. Right? So if I highlight not this one, but that one right there, that lets me know it's this cord right here, and that says it's connected to GI01. So this is our root port to take us to the root switch, which is the core right there. Right? Y'all understand now? Let me know if y'all got any questions, or if I lost y'all or whatever, or if I'm not making this clear or anything like that. There's no such thing as a dumb question. Just ask away, y'all. What else we got here? He said, good find. Appreciate that, Juan. I mean, we still got some stuff to fix here, though. What possible problem could arise with this topology as a result of the differences in ether channel configuration between DSW1 and ASW1? Well, I'm assuming we could have a spanning tree loop. I don't know. But we only have one way to get to the root, which is this. This whole thing is a port channel. It's just that one of these guys are down. So we have at least 7 of those in the port channel, and the root port to get there is that big ass port pipe that'll take us here, and then this right here that I highlighted takes us to the root switch, which is core switch 1. And we'll double check that real quick just so I can be sure, so I'm not steering y'all wrong. So span, and true indeed, this bridge is the root. It even tells you right there in plain language, right? What the possible problem is, now that I couldn't really explain. But what I do love about this application is if you don't know what the hell you're talking about, or you don't know what the answer is, we can go to the bottom and see what the solutions are. I don't want to look at all the solutions. So let's look at the question, task 1, question 8. So task 1, question 8. They said the possible problem we can run into is it is possible that a switching loop could occur. So just like I said, right? A switching loop is a problem that occurs when multiple copies of the same frame are transmitted on a switch network that is configured with redundant links. STP, which is designed to prevent switching loops, which I've talked about multiple times on this channel, is blocked by redundant links, runs on top of Etherchannel on Cisco switches. Therefore, STP typically treats an Etherchannel bundle of physical links as one single logical link. So, basically, a loop could happen because of this, which is just like what I suspected here. So, what was the next thing. That was question 8, right? Yeah. So yeah, that was question 8. So now task 2, now we actually got to fix this shit. In this task, we will fix the Ether channel configuration when you have completed the task. Every interface that connects to DSW1 to ASW1 should be bundled on port channel 1. All commands in the task should be issued on DSW1. So we ain't got to do fixing on this. We got to do the fixing on this guy. Bloop, bloop. Right? So shut down every physical interface that should be bundled in port channel 1, which is like what I always been telling y'all, right? Good practice to shut down the physical interfaces when you are working with port channels and stuff like that. So go to global config mode, everything that's bundled in port channel 1. Well, we said on this guy, the only ones that's bundled was 2 through 8, right? Remember we said that over here? 2 through 8. But we also want to add port number 1 to this, right? So let's do interface range FA01 through 8. And then we said he was missing something. What did we say he was missing? We said he was missing the commands to bundle them into port channel, which was channel group mode, and then whatever it was. So channel group mode 1 or 1 channel group 1, but what mode it should be in. This side was in on, so the other side this side should also be on, right? Which means it's a static ether channel, right? So we'll just say channel group 1 mode on. What else we want to do here? Oh, it even says that right there. Configure the interface range to form an ether channel. Put group on and mode. It even told me too. So I was thinking, I guess thinking ahead there. Re-enable the interface range. What do you notice about the port channel interface? What do you notice about the ether channel config now? And what do you notice about the FA01 interface? So let's see here. Is that the only thing we had to do to fix this? That's interesting. If it is, let's do a no shut. Bring it back up. And remember, we only had ports 2 through 8. How come we don't have anything? We should have showed all of those. That was on DSW1, right? That's interesting. I didn't see no messages saying that they were shut. Oh, I didn't even shut it down, did I? Let's do a shut no shut real quick. All this shit I was talking. It's best practice to shut it down and you don't shut it down. What the hell? NetworkBruh. No shut. Now we got the port channel going down, up. Luckily we're using an emulator and we're not doing this in a production environment. Let's do a show ether channel sum. And now we have port channel 1 in there, bundled into port channel. They have all P's there, so that's good to go. What else we need here? What do you notice about the FA01 interface? It joined the port channel. So once you have completed this lab, here's the thing too. It gives you a grade once you're done, right? So once you've completed, so if we messed up here, we'll see what we're missing here because it's going to tell us. Once you've completed this lab, be sure to check your work by using the grading function, which is located here, lab, and then grade lab, or you can do Control G. You can do so by clicking that or pressing Control G. So we'll just do grade lab, and let's see, we've completed the lab. So we're good to go there. That's all we need to do is just add that bad boy into the port channel. FA01 into the port channel. We're good to go. So there's 3 troubleshooting labs. So for this for this simulator, for this topic rather, so let's go to the other one. There's 1 through 3. If we got time to do all 3 of them, let's do it. If not, then maybe we can do it tomorrow. But I'm done with ether channels. I don't know about y'all. I want to move on to another topic. Let's load lab number. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Where is that at? Troubleshoot ether lab number. What was the other one? Lab number 3. Let's do that. Let's do that one. I'm sorry. That was troubleshooting ether channel. The next one says troubleshooting ether channel 1. Okay. So that one right there. Analyze and locate fix ether channel problems on your network. Blah, 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 blah. So we got another one that we got to fix here, right? So I'll give y'all some time, give y'all a break or whatever. If you're tuned in for the first time on my channel, y'all hit me with that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you like what you see so far. And join the Discord server so you can get a copy of this massive spreadsheet that we're working off of here, right? This is for the Encore exam. Basically what I did, I took all the exam topics, put it on this little Google spreadsheet here, and I broke down where on the book you can find each of those topics, what page it's on, what chapter, etc., etc. Then CBT Nuggets videos, I put what CBT Nuggets you can watch them from. And then I had some random YouTube videos that when I realized, oh snap, you know, I got CBT Nuggets as well I have access to. Also have access to Pluralsight and INE at my job and stuff like that. What else? And then I took each of these books right here. Got one of my favorite labs, one of my favorite workbooks, 101 Labs. Broke down where in the book you can find each of those topics to practice them. We already did this one right here. This is the one I kind of like messed up on with the VLAN access control lists. So I want to revisit that lab. That's why this one's not fully green like the rest of them. Once we're done with these troubleshooting Etherchannel labs, we'll highlight that one in green, and then I'll probably do these on my own. I don't think I'm gonna stream those. And then we'll move on to maybe trunking, and then maybe, I don't know, something else. I'm kind of jumping around on this. So, but if you want to copy this spreadsheet right here, you can edit this however you want. Maybe you can say, I'm not reading. I ain't got CBT Nuggets. You can delete this tab right here or this column right here, and then, you know, customize it to your own liking or whatever. But if you want to copy this, just make sure you join my Discord server. The link is in the chat right there. And Juan said, I was just reading about Etherchannels today, so this is great. Yep, so perfect, man. Glad you are joined on this channel and stuff like that. So again, I stream Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's go ahead and start this lab right here. Troubleshooting Etherchannel. We're going to analyze, locate, and fix Etherchannel problems on our network, which could be caused by misconfiguration or incorrect design. Just like yesterday. Remember, y'all, I fucked up that Etherchannel and had to restart EVNG because I couldn't figure out what the hell this. I think it was a spanning tree loop. Both of the switches, I think, thought they were the root. And every time I brought up the port channel, it was like, boop, it went in error to disable mode. And I didn't feel like fixing all that, so started it all over again. Well, looks like we have a little bit more fixing here to do. So complex networking troubleshooting requires a structured approach. Network documentation that includes thorough troubleshooting procedures can decrease the amount of time required to resolve network problems. Yeah, because, you know, every job we go to, they have a fully documented paperwork or stuff for our network, right? Said no one ever. Trouble ticket number 1. Solving bandwidth issues after switch replacement. Okay, so due to hardware failure, how many times did that happen at work, right? CSW1, which is this guy right here, has been temporarily replaced with a non-Cisco switch. That's a clue right there. Until a satisfactory replacement can be delivered. So let's just say we replaced it with a Juniper switch because, you know, we're Cisco fanboys on this channel. Upon installation and configuration of the temporary switch, there is a noticeable decrease in network bandwidth between the core, this layer right here, and the distribution layer, this layer right here. You are provided authorization to the access and distribution switches, these guys right here, and you have been asked to determine and correct the problem, right? Task number, trouble ticket. Oh, that's the next ticket. Oh, so they didn't even tell you. Oh, they didn't break it down. They just said, here's a problem, fix the shit, man. All right, so, all right, so this is the broken one, right? CSW1. They said we're having bandwidth between the core and distribution layer. So that lets us know we have bandwidth issues somewhere in between all these goddamn lines over here, somewhere in there, right? This is like walking to a network closet and you see a fucking ball of spaghetti. You got to try to fix the shit. All right. Well, we know that this is the problem switch. The password, I don't know, shit. What did they say the password was? Let's do Cisco. No, Boson. Interesting. What about the other one? Oh, that's right. They said, you have been accessed, so you probably don't have access to this one as well. No, you don't. So what about this guy? Nah, that's the curveball. So you can't, okay, so you got to fix this problem, but you can't have access to this. That's probably because the answers are on there. So that's probably why they did that. Goddamn Boson, man. They got us with this one. Let's see here. Okay. Interesting. All right, so let's go to DSW1, and we know it's most likely an Etherchannel issue, right? So we'll run up my favorite command, right? Show Etherchannel summary. And we have here, this stands out. This is glaring to me right here. We got some eyes here. That lets us know it is standalone. So it is not specifically bundled into the port channel, even though it's a member of that port channel. So, and not only that, we have this D right here, lets us know, throw some D's on that bitch. It is down, D. The capital D means down. Not lowercase d, default port, but capital D means it's down. So this port channel, that tells us right now, port channel 11 is down. So, and 9 and 10 are independently acting as. So let's see here. Where is 9 and 10? So we're on DSW1. So one of these is 9 and 10. But we know that this is the problem. So this is probably 9. What is that? That's 7. DSW1's 9. Oh, that's DSW9. And then what's this one right here? Bloop. That one is 10. So 9. And those are the two link problems right there. That tells us right there, right? Because we already see this is independent. So let's look at those configs. Show run interface FA. Am I cheating with the show run? Y'all let me know. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's. Well, we already did. That's not necessarily cheating, but let's see here. Let's see here. What else do we want to know? We know it's PAGP. Let's look at FA. Fuck it, man. Fuck it. I'm gonna just have to do this, man, because I ain't got time to be show run interface FA0. What we said? We said 0, 9, and 10 are the problems. 0/9. Y'all got any suggestions here? It says it's bundled in channel group 11. Auto mode. What about 10? That's also in group 11. Did they say 11? Yes, it's port channel 11, but it's still down. It's not admin down or anything like that. It's just down. What else could we say here? What else could we say here? Y'all got any suggestions? PAGP. It needs to be one side needs to be full. So the form and ether channel, we know that for PAGP we got to have one side as desirable and the other side is auto. Right? Now, this says this channel is set to auto, which means the other side needs to be desirable, right? But what if the other side is auto? So that means if they're auto, they're both in passive modes. That's not going to form an ether channel. Trying to think here. Here's the other thing. This is the other thing too. They said, I just thought about this too. They said this switch, remember this right here? CSW1 has been temporarily replaced with a non-Cisco switch. So that means we don't want to do auto and desirable. We want to do active and passive. So that means if the other side, we can't log into this switch. That's probably why they didn't let us log into this, because we'll probably be able to get the answers and just form the ether channel and be on our merry way. But for some reason we have this trouble ticket and they didn't give us access to this. What the hell? Or maybe it's just another site and we don't have access to it, or we don't know the password to it, right? Whatever. I think the mode need to be changed. For one, I think the mode need to be changed. Let's do that. If we set it to let's do this. We know that 9 and 10 are the problems. So let's do this. Interface range FA0/9 through 10. Channel group. We know there needs to be port channel 11, and the mode needs to be. We said that this is a non-Cisco switch. That means I guess this is a Cisco switch, right? No, it's actually, technically it's a Boson switch, right? Because this is a simulator, right? So they're not actual Cisco switches. So in that case, if this is a non-Cisco switch, that means we need to use an open standard one, which is, we need to form an LACP ether channel, right? Because right now we have we're attempting to form a PAGP ether channel. So let's do channel group 11 mode, either passive or active. But we don't know if the other side's gonna be passive. Let's do active. Failed. Interesting. failed on 09. Why is that? Let's see. 09's interface says auto trunk encapsulation. Let's shut it down and do that. How about that? How about that? How about that? How about that? Active. Can't do that either. The interface cannot be added to the channel group. Range command terminated because it failed on 09. What if we do it one at a time? We said 11, right? It needs to be part of 11. He said use active. Yes, exactly. One star, correct. You have to use LACP, use active. And I did that, and it didn't like that. So let's do this. I'm going to do one at a time because I don't know why it still didn't like that. So FAST 0/9, and then do channel group 11 mode active. Don't like it either. Channel protocol mismatch for FA09 in group 11. That interface cannot be added to the channel group. Why not, man? Let's do a, let's see, 11 PGP. I mean, that's what I would think. And it's acting independently. Maybe we can force it with the channel. How about we rebuild the port channel altogether? What's PO11? Let's look at the interface. Let's do it. Show run interface PO11. Maybe we should shut that guy down as well. Did the port channel go down when we did this? It did not. Let's shut that guy down as well. Let's do that. Interface PO11. Shut that guy down. And then interface FA0/9. Channel group 11 mode. I would say one side got to be active, the other side got to be passive. We did that and they didn't like it. So cannot be added to the, why is that? He said it's a mismatch. So something he don't like about that. What about what was the other interface? 9 and 10. Can you add 10 into the port channel? 10. Do that. Let's do that. And then channel group 11 active. He don't like that one either. Did we shut it down? We tried to do that as well. Remote 11 cannot be added to the port channel. Channel protocol mismatch. Interesting. Try to make it a static ether channel and use on. Let's try that. I think they all must use the same protocol. Let's try that. Let's try mode on. Don't like that one either. Desirable. Let's just pick all of them and find out. Desirable. He liked that one. Let's put what did we put in? It was on auto set to last time, right? It was set to auto. Who do we put on desirable right now? 10. So let's put 9 as desirable as well. Interface FAST 0/9 and say channel group. He liked that one. 11 mode desirable. That's looking good so far. But I don't understand. I would have thought, yeah, desirable and auto would have made a Cisco. It would have made a PAGP ether channel. So that's weird. Let's do a no shut on all of those guys right there. Let's do interface range FAST 0/ what we said 9 through 10 and do a no shut. That's up. Port channel. Oh, we shut down the port channel as well, right? So interface PO1, not 1. We said 11, right? What ether channel was that? What ether channel? That was 11. And we do a no shut on that bad boy as well. That brings him up. Let's do a show ether channel summary. And it's still independent, but we have, oh, it went down again. Was it up last time or was it down? I don't remember. I think it was port channel 1 was down. 11 was down. and it went up and it went back down. So that's rather interesting. What if we rebuild the port channel altogether? I think that's what we do. I've seen that happen a bunch of times, but it's still at an independent PAGP. Let's do this. I think I'm gonna rebuild that whole port channel. That's what I'm gonna do. And try that. And again, if we can't figure this shit out, we have the lab solutions right at the end. So I'm not gonna. I'm trying to stray away from doing that. I want to try to fix it, and then if we're going over our stream here, then we'll just go in there. That's the beautiful thing about it. He said, and no other switch uses PAGP other than Cisco. That's correct. That is weird. So, hey, that's what this is about, man. Troubleshooting. If you're at work and you're running into stuff like this, you just got to figure out. You're not going to have answers to it. You could try to Google and stuff like that, or, try to do some research to try to figure issues out. But let's see here. What else could we do? It's definitely the issue right here. That these are independently, or they are the I, which stands for it is standalone. They're not bundled into the port channel, so it don't like that. How about if we do a node? Let's rebuild that whole port channel. That's what I want to do. So run interface PO1. What's going on there? I mean, not 1. I meant 11. 11, not 1. It is trunking. Are these other ones trunking? Is that the reason why? No, I don't think that's the reason why. Those other ones needed to be trunking too, right? So let's do this. FAST 0/9. Y'all got any other suggestions, you guys? 10. They are both trunking. They're both using .1Q is the trunk encapsulation mode. But he don't like. I think we got to change that mode. That's what's weird. And it's giving us that error saying it's not the correct. I'm going to rebuild that port channel. Port channel 11. I don't like that. I don't like that. .1Q, mode trunk. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to go to show. We're going to do this. We'll go back to global config mode, interface, range, FAST, 9 through 10. Shut these bad boys down. Let's do this. What else could we do here? Let's shut down. You can actually remove the port channel too, right? PO11. My bad. Let's do this. Exit out. No interface PO11. That should remove it altogether. That should remove it altogether, right? Do show interface status. Do we even have an 11 anymore? 11 is gone. So we're gonna rebuild this port channel. That's what we'll do here. That's what I like. I like the sound of that. And then 9 and 10 is disabled, right? And then let's do a show run interface FA 0/9. Y'all see that? Y'all see when you remove the port channel, it shuts down. No, it doesn't shut it down, but it does. It removed that channel group 11. So let's do this. I wanted to put this in inactive mode. Let's try that. Interface range FA 0/9 through 10. Y'all hit me with that like button. What's going on with me here? Interface rage. I am about to go in a rage. FAST. Oh, we got to put a space here. That's what's weird about the Boson. And then put it in the channel group 11 mode. We said we was going to put it in active mode, right? Not desirable, because desirable would have made it a PAGP port channel, and it still don't like that. Interesting. Failed on 09. What if we force that? Do show ether channel. Let's do this. Show ether channel sum. 11 is gone. So how is that? That's rather interesting. He doesn't like it because one of so we'd have to go on there and see what they have it set up as. We tried active, that didn't work. What about not active? What about passive? What if we put it in passive mode? right? Not passive. Yeah, passive. Let's try that. No, I don't think that'll work either. Let's see. We tried that already? We tried that already. Yeah, we tried that already. Range command because it failed. Let's see. You said try forcing it using channel protocol LACP. That's a good suggestion. I like that idea too. So channel protocol LACP. Try that. And then a channel group 11 mode. I wanted to use active. He liked that one. That was a great tip, Morningstar. Shout out to Morningstar for that one. And they created a port channel too. So let's see. Now let's do try no shut. No shut. And then hopefully it created the port channel. That should bring it up. That is the reason why we need that command. That is why. So let's try that. And then now show. I see a whole bunch of messages letting this up. That's looking good so far. Show Etherchannel some. That's what it was. And where's 9 and 10? There it is right there. Bundled into the port channel. And we forced into LACP. So great tip there, Morningstar. Y'all see what happened there? We tried to create that port channel using the mode, active, and passive. Well, we forced it with this command right here. Channel, where is it? Channel protocol right there. And then, Jesus, let me show y'all real quick. Let me show y'all. I wanted to show y'all. I want to show y'all. Show y'all this, right? That command right there. Show protocol. Channel protocol LACP to force it into an LACP port protocol port channel. And then we brought up the port channel. It created port channel 11 again, and no shut it, and it came up, and it bundled those into the port channel. So shout out to Morningstar for that one. Love that one. So that was what's up. What's the next target? I think that was it. That should be it. That had to be the problem because all they said here was due to hardware failure, blah, blah, blah. And then there was a notable decrease in bandwidth. So we had, this is a port channel. That is a port channel. But this one right here, it was a port channel, but it was technically down. And we brought it back up by fixing this side of the port channel. So appreciate that, man. So shout out to Morningstar for that one. Trouble ticket number 2, optimizing network utilization. Uh-oh. I hate, like, this thing at work. When I be seeing these slowness or Wi-Fi tickets and shit like that, I be reaching out to my coworker like, hey, man, you take a look at this one, man, because I hate these, man. I like, the VLAN, because I'm not that advanced just yet. So I like doing the, like, just network issues that's like, putting stuff in the different VLANs or doing stuff with the upgrading switches, things like that. So that's what I'm used to. But I definitely need to work on my troubleshooting skills. As I can see right here, I'm getting stuck. But luckily, we got teamwork, right? The dream work. That's what's up, man. Exactly. That's a good thing too. Why I like having a team of coworkers that'll help out stuff. So, trouble ticket number 2: optimizing network utilization. System administrators have configured PC2 to operate as a file server. So PC2 is right here, handling requests from hosts that are connected to ASW1. While executing load stress test scenarios, it is discovered that the server is unable to deliver the expected bandwidth to the hosts. Other network traffic appears to be not affected. You have been tasked to find a reason why this shit ain't working, basically. So ASW1 appears to be the problem. This guy right here, right? Because they said PC2 operates... Oh, PC2, ASW2... so let me see. PSW2 is this is the file server right here. And it gets hosts from everybody connected to ASW1. So either this one's the problem or that one's the problem. Or it could be that one's the problem, but I believe it's going to be somewhere in the access layer. Other network tracker, you've been tasked to find a reason the server is unable to utilize optimal network bandwidth and correcting the problem. All right, so what y'all want to take a look at first? I'll take a look at ASW2. Let's see. Let's do a show Etherchannel summary. Y'all know my favorite command right here. We already see an issue here, right? PD, right? P lets us know it is a port channel, and the D, well, no, that's not an issue. D, look, I thought it was an issue because D means down, but this is actually a lowercase d, means it is a default port. It's basically the root port that takes us to the root bridge. So what is the root bridge? Maybe that's what we need to figure out. Show span, and y'all let me know if y'all have any other suggestions. Bro, I have to tell you one more time. I'm gonna have to team. Oh, I forgot. I keep forgetting. Morningstar. Shout out to Morningstar. I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. She is a female. Y'all holler at Morningstar. She helped us out with this one. So sorry about that. I keep thinking. I don't know why. I keep saying bruh. Maybe that's why. So we have our root port is PO2. So PO2 is going to be, what is PO2? That's our root port. Show span. No, let's do this. Let's do show Etherchannel sum. PO2 is up. The default port is that one, but that also says that's the default port for that one. What do y'all suggest, man? Bro, I have to tell you one more time. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, man. All right, so sorry. I be forgetting to be, you know, I do be having some female subscribers and viewers and stuff like that. I got to get used to saying people, but yes, teamwork make the dream work. Where am I at? I don't see what the issue is. Maybe we should run a continuous ping and figure out what the hell the problem is. Ping. What's his IP address? First of all, IP config. Maybe we can do that too. Maybe I'm going off topic here, but his IP address is 157.1.1.12. No, that's an example. What am I thinking? He's 172.16.1.2. What is he? 172.16.1.2. Show. Let me see. IP config real quick. He's 1.1. So they're on the same network for one. He's 1.2. He's 1.1. What if we run a ping and figure out, or a trace route at least? Can we do that? Can we do a trace route? Trace. What commands can we do? We can do a trace. 172. Maybe I'm going off topic. I don't know. Who y'all let me know. Unless y'all have any other suggestions. He is 1.1. Ping. Let's see. Let's try that. Ping 172.16.1. We said 1.1. Waiting. Oh no! Don't crash on me, man. The program has crashed. Don't do that to me, man. Bloop. Oh. All right. That's crazy, man. All right. That's not a good demonstration for their application, but that's probably a fault on my computer. So y'all don't worry about that. Do we have to fix that problem again? Jesus. We got to relaunch the application. That sucks. Oh, well. We'll go straight to that task, though. Let's do that. We may or may not have time for that third lab, though, because of this issue here. Y'all run me with a like. Hit that subscribe button. We typically stream Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully. Yeah, that's not the fault of these guys right here. And maybe I shouldn't have ran that ping command. Remember, this is a simulator. So, I like to pop this out right here. Float. Bring that over there. And then, so we might have to fix that other issue again, though. What is it? Troubleshooting 1. Did it autosave? That's a good question. Let's see. I hope so. I got a red X there, though. So it looks like I might have to do this over again. Who knows? Let's see. Etherchannel. No, that wasn't the right lab. It was troubleshooting Etherchannel. Yes, it was. This was the right lab. Float that guy. But that sucks, man. I've been having not so good not some good luck with these applications, man. Jeez. Even G was messing up on me. Now Boson Netsim. This is why I like using hardware, y'all. This is why I like using hardware. What was the fix on this one? No, it was not on that one. It was this guy. And enable show Etherchannel sum. Nah, we got to fix that problem again. Oh well, we could demonstrate that problem again anyway. So let's do that. Let's interface range FA. We already know the problem, right? 0, 9 through 10. So 0/9 through 10. Oops, 9 through 10. And we did the channel. What was it? It was channel. Let's shut it down first and do a channel protocol. And it was LACP, right? Right? It was LACP. Yep. Failed. It's already part of a. So that's what it was. We got to remove. We got to delete the other port channel first before we do this. So we got to do a no interface PO1 to. Jeez, that's not what I meant to do. All right, I meant to do port channel 11. Let's see. So 1 and 2 is part of port channel 1. We need to remember that. I just took that one down. Let's do that. All right. Interface PO. I'm sorry. Interface range. FAST 0/1 through 2. I was moving too fast, y'all. 1 and 2 is part of 1. All right, so channel group 1 mode, and it was probably desirable or auto. Well, I'm gonna go with desirable. Create that port channel, so that should be back up. And then we meant to do interface no interface PO 11. Remove that, and then go to interface range FAST 09 through 10. We removed port channel 11, and we said on this side we did the channel protocol LACP first. Now it took that command that time, right? And then we did the channel group. What we did? Channel group 11 mode active. That created port channel 11, and now I bet the no shut. I got too excited there. Interface range FAST 0 through 9 through 10. No shut that bad boy. That should bring the physical interfaces up and the port channel up. Come on, port channel 11, or was it already up? No, it wasn't. There's the up 11 that is up now. Show Etherchannel sum. Everything's up. We got all P's. SU. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Y'all see how we fixed that? Perfect. Now we got to go back to the trouble ticket number 2, which said we had some bandwidth issues. And if we don't know, if we can't figure this out, remember we have the lab solutions at the end right there. Y'all hit with that like button, hit the subscribe button, and no more. Sorry, I did not autosave. Let me give you guys a link to the Discord server whenever I cancel my stream or anything like that. Or if I have a bonus stream on the weekend or whatever. What is the issue here? We needed to, let's look at our Etherchannels on ASW1. We said, let's go enable, show Etherchannel sum. We have default ports. Everything is up. I don't see the issue here, man. I do not see the issue. Interesting, interesting. What about the DSW1 and 2? Well, we fixed DSW1. DSW2, what does his Etherchannels look like? Y'all know we run our favorite show command. Show Etherchannel sum. We have another one right here. These guys are independent. So maybe that's the issue too. Port channel 21. Where's port channel 21? 7 and 8. 7 and 8. Where's 7 and 8? What link is this? Let's look. So we know this was port channel 11 on that guy. DSW1 is here. I mean, DSW2 is here. And then we said, what link is this? We need to know which one's 7 and 8. Where's the cables at? The connections are here. The connections are behind me. I'll show y'all real quick. So we can pop this out, right? Float. So y'all can see, because it's right now, I think it's behind me. Where is 7 and 8? Did I just not pop it out? Did it not come up? I guess he didn't want to come in there. Connections. There it is. No, that's not it. Where is that at? Move. Oh, it's all the way over here. Damn, on the other side of the damn window. Jesus, man. I got two windows here. So, we said 7 and 8 is the issue. So what port is this? That's 8. So then 7 is probably this guy right here. 7 is this? Yes. 7 and 8. These guys right here are the issues, right? Y'all see that? Let me show y'all real quick again. This guy and this guy. See them highlighted right there? Those two are a problem. 7 and 8. Let's look at those guys. Right now is PAGP. We know that this is a nonsense switch, so we probably got to do the same thing on this guy right here. Let's go to, and we see that it's a down port channel. I don't know. I think this is from trouble ticket number 1. So we're still looking at trouble ticket number 1 with this. Let's go to let's rebuild port channel 21. We're gonna say no interface PO 21. Right, that removes port channel 21, and we need to put 7 and 8 and force it into LACP. So interface range FAST 0. We said 7 through 8. Y'all know I got the memory of a goldfish, man. Y'all know I got the memory of a goldfish, man. See, I keep calling Morningstar idea a bruh over there. Save it. Now save it. Yeah, you're right. Let's go ahead and save it. Save. I never done this before. Let's just call it Ether channel stream. I don't think I've ever really saved it before like that. I'm usually, it's saved successfully, good to go there. Okay, so let's go ahead and shut these bad boys down. Let's force the protocol with channel protocol LACP. Shout out to Morningstar for that one. And then what we're gonna do with it, we said we're gonna put this one that's active as well and join it to port channel 21. So channel group 21 mode, probably active also. That's creating port channel 21. I'm getting too excited. Let's go ahead and no shut that bad boy, which was interface range FAST 0. What we said, 7 through 8? Yeah, 0, 7 through 8. We said no shut. That brings that up. That should bring up port channel 21 as well. Come on, buddy. There he is right there. Let's do a show ether channel sum. Ether channel sum. There we go. All of them. We got all P's here. That's good to go. Good to go. And then this one is forced into LACP with that command right there. Now I don't know if we would have needed that command if we would have just removed it all together and then joined it. Could we? Oh, we tried that too. We tried that, so we had to force it with the LACP command. Okay. And I think that's still trouble ticket number 1 though. So I don't know. Yes, close this window and I'll go back to this one right here. Let me move this one over. Bloop. So we have a network utilization issue, man. I'm still confused about this one. I don't know what the issue is with this one. Unless y'all have any suggestions on, I tried to ping it and then the damn application crashed, so I don't think that's the issue there. Let's look at the VLANs and stuff, I guess. I don't know. We do know that in order for our ether channels to work, all the interfaces that are involved need to have the same same speed, same duplex, same VLANs allowed. The protocol must be used correctly and stuff like that. But so far, the ether channels on the distribution layer has been fixed, right? Because we fixed it here, right? All P's, and then we fixed it on DSW1, all P's. LACP plus this one is a PAGP. These are PAGP. That was LACP. Let me see. I don't know what else could be the issue here. I really don't know, and I really would hate to resort to the lab solution. But y'all know that's, you know, it is what it's there for. And you know, when you're at work, sometimes you can't just fix a problem immediately, and you'll have to do some research too. And like I always tell you guys on this channel, your researching skills and being able to how to Google is an underrated skill. That's just like one of them skills you have to have. Like, you're not gonna know everything, you know what I mean? There's like documents and pages and millions of pages of white papers. You're not gonna remember all that shit, man. So you have to do the research. And it just so happened that our answers are right below here. I'm trying not to do that. What else can we do here? Let's do a show interface status and see if our speed and duplex is correct. Show interface status. I don't think we'll be able to get to lab number 3 for this because I'm taking a little too long on this one. I don't like this. What's FA05 connected to? He's connected in VLAN 1, and that one's a trunk. Unless that's the PC, I'm cool with that. Is ASW1, what is this switch? What is that port right there? Where's our cables at? Where's our cables at? Our cables are here. Let's see. View, Windows, connections, current connections. Where'd that window go? Bloop. There it is right there. There's our current connections. And that PC is FA05. So that's fine. Unless that needs to be trunking. Unless that needed to be trunking. But that's FA05 and it's in VLAN 1. I guess that's fine. What is this one in? PC2. PC2 is connected to GI01, so that's a gigabit interface. On ASW2, enable, let's do a show interface status, and see GI01 is connected and it's a VLAN 1. So that's fine as well. They're all in the same VLAN. That's good. Auto. So speed, duplex, and VLAN is fine. Y'all have any other suggestion now? You said try pinging now. I'm afraid to do that. Maybe let's see, man. Let's go ahead and try to ping it, man. Fuck it. If it, we saved it, so ping. No, it was yeah, I was gonna ping from that side. Ping 172.16.1.2. Don't crash on me, man. Please don't crash on me. Oh, cancel. It crashed, but we did save it. And if it does it again, then I'm closing this stream, and then I'm just got to do this shit on my own. Let's see. Let's relaunch Boson Netsim. Oh, Jesus. I don't know. There might be a bug in my computer because I have another computer that I have this application set up on. So, unless it crashes on that one as well, that's probably a bug that we'll have to report to Boson. But I was able to ping from PCs on Boson before, on the older version. I had version 10 before, and that feature worked. So, that's really weird. That's really weird. But that's not a good look if this is supposed to be a demonstration of their applications, man. It's all good, though. What lab were we doing? Etherchannel. And y'all see, the ones that you're done with, you'll get a check mark like that, right? And if not, you'll get a red X just like that. So that's another thing. There's millions of these labs here. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to load the actual lab. File. Open. And it was this guy. Open. Is he opening up? There you go. Okay, we good to go there. So I'm not pinging anymore. Sorry, Morty Star. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it might be something with my computer though, because like I said, I have the older version of Boson Netsim. This guy right here, Boson 10, and I used to be able to ping from PCs. So maybe it's just something that's on my PC that's causing it to crash. I don't even know. So let's go back to the topology. Where's he at? View, Windows. Topology, and then we wanted to, I'm not gonna ping. What I wanted to do was run a continuous ping from here to wherever it needed to go to get there, right? And then see where we're getting some lagging and figure out what it's doing. But we're getting some slowness on our network from the users on this switch right here, and I don't think I can figure it out unless you guys have any other suggestions. I might have to resort to the lab for this one. I mean the lab solution for this one. Let's see. Trouble ticket number 2. Let's see. Back to hardware. You would think, man. Y'all know how much I love hardware, but the thing is, with hardware, to set up a lab like this and then try to figure out, that's the thing about troubleshooting. Where are you gonna get the stuff to verify you don't have a loop anymore? Did I have a loop though? I thought that was the first lab though, not the trouble ticket. You saying let me see, enable show Etherchannel sum. Oh, you talking about these guys right here? We have our port channels that are all up, so we're good to go here. Enable show Etherchannel sum. Yeah, all of our port channels are up, so we're good there. But I thought one of them was LACP though, didn't we do that on the DSW switch? Let's see, what's that one? Yeah, LACP on this side and DSW2. He looked like he missing one. Which one is he missing? Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What happened to port channels 7 and 8? Ah, I don't think I saved that. Let's do that. 7 and 8 needed to be bundled into port channel number. What port channel was that? Because I can't remember now. Port channel was that? Let's see. Do y'all remember? Y'all know I got the memory of the goldfish. Verified you don't have a loop anymore. Good thinking. That but 7 and 8. Didn't we put 7 and 8 in a port channel? and we put it in LACP mode, what port channel number was that? Do y'all remember? Was that port channel 21? Switching loop can cause an issue with network performance. Got you. But I don't think I saved it from here. What interface was this? That was the issue. Was that? Let me see. View, Windows, Lab. We said current connections. Where's that window at? That window is over. No, that guy right there. Here, I'll pop this out so y'all can see it. Float. Bloop. And then where's he at? He is over here. It's gonna move him. And move him over. He is over all the way over here. And we said this link right here is what we said we had an issue with. No, I think it was this link. That link right there. What link is that? That link is 7 and 8. What port channels were the 7 and 8 in? Do y'all remember? I think that was port channel either 12 or 21. Can't remember. Either 12 or 21. Let me see. Can I rewind on my link here? I can't remember. I know that was the other issue there, though. Port channel. Do y'all remember? What interface? It was FA07 through 8. We said channel. Let's shut them down first. We said channel protocol LACP, and then 7 and 8 were in 11. 9 and 10 were in 21. Let's see. 7 and 8 was in port channel 11. No, so 9 and 10 are in 22. Yeah, I know what we could do too is just click the gray button. It'll tell us. But I remember because I didn't save it from that point on before it crashed. Remember the application crashed, and then I didn't save it with the second interface. Channel group. Fuck it. Let's just grade this lab and check what channel it needed to be in. It was DSW2 22. 7 and 8 were in 21 rather. So yes, see, and then LACP. We'll force that. So that's what it was. Oh, and it says here LACP is an extra command, so we really don't need it. That's interesting. That's the other thing too. If you have stuff, but it worked for us, so who knows? But definitely needs to be in channel group 21. So 21 was the mode that we needed, or the channel group we needed. Channel group 21, and then mode active. That's going to create port channel 21. No shut. That should bring him up. Port channel 21 should be up, and then do a show Etherchannel sum. Now that other interface is up in a different mode. But we still got to figure out trouble ticket number 2, and then we'll wrap up this stream here. I really don't know what the issue is. Y'all want to know. You say I got here late, Kobe. Hey, it's all good. Basically, we're doing ether channels again, but we're fixing our ether channel problems. Boson Netsim just have these labs here, and we just had to investigate what the current environment looks like, what ether channels are up or down, and figure out what the problem is. They give us this scenario. In this case, it says here, system administrators have configured PC2, which in this case is that guy right there, to operate as a file server, handling requests from hosts that are connected to ASW1, which is that guy right there. While executing load stress test scenarios, it is discovered that the server is unable to deliver the expected bandwidth to the hosts. Other network traffic appears to not be affected. You have been tasked with finding the reason the server is unable to utilize the optimal network bandwidth and correcting the problem. Morningstar was mentioning that she was saying that there's probably a spanning tree loop or a spanning tree issue here. We do a show span on, let's go to ASW1. I believe ASW1 might be the problem because they're saying the users are having a problem here. So we do a show span. We got to go to enable mode and do show span. I got a couple switches that are going to be rebooting here in in less than an hour here too for work. So I set them to happen at night so that way, there's less downtime. This bridges the route for VLAN 1. They're all forwarding. We have the port channels are up and forwarding. No, I got here late. Thinking. I don't want to give up on y'all, man. I really want to know what else could be an issue. Y'all think it's a spanning tree issue that's causing this slowness here. What else can we do here too? We could just do show interfaces by itself, right? We do show interfaces, and it tells us like bandwidth information, MTU. Oh, that's the thing. What if they added some extra commands that we might need to remove? Like they might like make one of these interfaces causing a like a bottleneck, right? But we'd have to do a show run and look at the entire config to see if that is an issue. See mode desirable. So it don't look like there's any extra. This looks like mostly default configuration here. I don't see. That's trunking, desirable. Those port channels are trunking. So port channel 1 and 2, which means port channel 1 and probably 2 is trunking. And it should be the same thing on that guy, 1 and 2 or vice versa, who knows? But either way, this is a port channel and that's a port channel, right? Those two links right here are bundled into a port channel. We're running PVST as far as spanning tree goes. I really couldn't tell y'all, man. Unless y'all have any other suggestions, man. We did show span. We did VLAN 1. What else could we do? Summary, root, block ports, maybe? Nothing's blocking. Oh, because he's the root, duh. What else? Yeah, I couldn't tell y'all, man. And like I said, if you can't figure it out like me, I'm just, basically showing my weakness to the world over here, streaming it out loud, right, for y'all. We can always click the degrade lab button and see, it'll tell us what we needed to fix right here. So we got a couple red X's here. ASW1, we didn't do anything to it, so that's probably why it's green still. But we have some issues on these right here, right? We definitely touched those two. So what was the problem with this? Port channel 11 is missing. Why is that though? Right, because it says missing command. I thought we created those interfaces. That's rather interesting. 11 and 12 is missing. And then it says our extra commands that we created was 11, 48, 2, and 12. That's weird. Maybe they just, you see, here's the thing too. Port channels are locally significant, right? So just because you have port channel 1 on one side, the other one you can put port channel 55 or whatever, it'll still match. Or port channel 48, they'll still be able to come up. It's what's really going to bring up the port channel is the LAC, whether it's running an LACP or PAGP with the on or active and passive and all of that, right? This is saying that we've got wrong port channels and stuff like that. So I don't even know why like that even makes a difference if we go in there and we see that the port channels are up. I don't know. Who knows? What about this one? This says we got most of it taken care of. They said that was not necessary, but for some reason it worked for us. So, but that's why it has this is an extra command. It says on this switch we're missing port channel 22, and it's not trunking. Port channel 22. Who was port channel 22 supposed to be for? Let's see. Port channel 22 on DSW1, right? You said 22. We don't have a 22 here. We have 11, 12, 1, whatever. So let's see. For example, port channel 11 is 9 and 10 on this guy. DSW1. So we go to DSW2. 9 and 10 is in port channel 22. So even though they're up, they just made the groups, they just changed the groups. That's retarded because it really doesn't matter. Like I said, the port channel number is locally significant. They don't have to match. But what needs to match is the keywords that you use to create the protocol for it to bring up. So they're actually up, but they didn't tell us that they wanted the group numbers to match. That's retarded. So shout out to Boson for this application, but I don't think that's something that's really gonna like really help fix the problem. It'll make things more like, how I say, it'll make it easier for administration when you have the port channels to match. Yes, that's true, but that doesn't necessarily like fix the problem, right? Y'all let me know. He said hit it, grade it. So yeah, we did that. Let's see what else. So we know that was some of the issues on the other one. I'm not going to fix those right now because, like I said, those port channels are up. They're fine. They're good to go. I'm not going to worry about changing the port channel numbers. That's retarded. So DSW1, they said same thing here. Mismatched port numbers. They didn't say anything about that. Look, the shit worked. Port channel numbers are locally significant, so I'm not worried about that. ASW1, actually ASW2, this looks like the problem. There's only one command we're missing, and it is the load balance feature. Interesting. That's what would have fixed our problem. Interesting. I would have never figured that shit out. It says here, we needed to put the load balance source destination MAC as the load balancing method. By default, depending on which platform you're using, I think the load balancing method is the source IP, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It really depends on which platform you're using. But if we want an explanation, we'll just go down here, right? It says here, trouble ticket number 1, due to hardware failure, blah, blah, blah. You should create troubleshooting and verification plan. You will not be able to access console. They said to resolve this issue, you should first document the port channel interface. For any port channels, you should observe the state of the member, blah, blah, blah. Trunking status. If a negotiation protocol is being used, both must be using the same protocol in order to successfully negotiate the link. So that's fine. They didn't say nothing about the port channel numbers. So they're fully operational. They just have different port numbers. Like I said, they're locally significant. So that's not a whatever, man. I'm not even going to get into that. And port channel, the question number 2, 11.2 says you can issue the following command to determine the interfaces that are connected. Yeah, we could have done show CDP neighbors. We could have done that. See what's connected. And then see... Wait. That was still trouble ticket number 1. So, yeah, we didn't even have to do all of that. I just saw immediately that they were acting standalone with the show Etherchannel. So, the answer to question number 2, that's it right here as well. I was looking for trouble ticket number 2. Says here... Let's see, they wanted us to look at the CDP neighbors, show Etherchannel summary, and we'll see right here was the issue. PC2, and we found this issue too. PC2 is connected to Gigabit 01 interface of ASW2. I did see that. Y'all remember I found that this was a Gigabit interface, and that was a fast Ethernet interface, right? And they were both in VLAN 1. We did see that. But here is, they highlighted this. They said that this is an issue here. Issue the following command to verify that the default bandwidth is set to 10,000 kilobits per second. The sample it indicates there's no problem with the bandwidth set. So, yeah, I was in the middle of looking at that too. So there was nothing to do with that. But this is what they said we would have had to look at. Show Etherchannel load balance to see. It supports multiple load balancing methods and should be configured depending on the characteristics of the network traffic. Selection of the member link within Etherchannel is determined by using properties such as source MAC, destination MAC, source IP, and destination IP, or combinations of each. So we would have had to have seen which one it was using and then change the load balancing method, is basically without reading all this to y'all, we would have had to change the load balancing method. And that would have really taken me, shit, days or something to figure that shit out, man. That's crazy. But I definitely need to do some more. Let's see. Where did they do that at? Where did they do that at? They did it on ASW1 and check for the load balancing method. So we definitely need to look more into that. Show Etherchannel load balance, and then just enter. We'll see it's set to source MAC, and then they changed it to destination MAC. Is what they did there. He said, damn, and I asked you about that command last night. You sure did. Yes, you sure did, Morningstar. You was like, go ahead and explain. I'm like, man, well, it's just basically load balancing. And that's what we would have needed to do, man. I definitely need to look more into load balancing for port channels. And where do we have that at in here? So if you look in the first assert guide, we said Etherchannels is in this section right here. So we need to look at page 257 to 258 to troubleshoot dynamic Etherchannel. So I'll definitely need to look in that guide and learn more about that on this, and look at the load balancing method, different load balancing methods. So it says here traffic originating from PC2 to hosts on ASW1 will all have the same source MAC. In this situation, the configured Etherchannel load balancing method on ASW2 will always select the same member interface and not evenly distribute the load. This can create a bottleneck, like I was mentioning, where one link is fully utilized and the others are left unused, even if multiple hosts are requesting data from PC2. This is not a problem on ASW1, since normal usage indicates that multiple hosts and therefore multiple MAC addresses will be used when data is sent to PC2. A better solution would be configured the load balancing method to use a combination of source and destination MAC. So yeah, basically they changed the source, the load balancing method is how they fix the problem. And I guess I was I onto that? I was definitely looking at the bandwidth. I did notice that one was using I think that was using a let me see, what was that? That was FA05? What interface was that? Where's the cables? Right here. That was connected to FA05, and meanwhile that one was connected was Gig05. So this was a gigabit interface, and that was a fast Ethernet interface. So I thought that was a problem, but apparently that wasn't. So I guess I was looking in the right areas. Oh no. But I would have never guessed that either. Hey, that's what we're learning here. So I definitely need to learn more about load balancing method. So if you want to copy this spreadsheet here, join the Discord server. Here is a link for it, and you'll get a copy of this spreadsheet that we are studying off of and stuff like that. This guy right here. I definitely need to go back to page 257 to 58 of the CCNP official cert guide and learn more about the load balancing method and stuff like that. So that's definitely a weakness of mine. I guess we was able to knock out the first lab with no issues, the first ticket with no issues. The second one was pretty tricky. So I can imagine lab number 3, and we're kind of going over our stream here. I don't like to stream no more than like, an hour and a half or stuff like that, 2 hours. So I used to stream like 3 hours and stuff like that, and people were like, man, this guy's streaming too long. So, but anyways, we typically stream Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll probably do the other lab on my own. Next lab we will do, we did 1 through 2 on this one, I guess. I don't know if I want to do these LECP. Y'all let me know if y'all want to do these labs. If not, then we'll move on to, I guess bundling Etherchannels from this book and maybe VLAN trunks. Who knows? Y'all let me know what y'all want to do. But we'll probably do something in here or revisit this lab. I know I definitely need to revisit this lab with the VLAN access control list. But anyways, for now, comment, like, subscribe to the network.